You may be aware that there is something called the G20 summit going on in Hamburg, Germany right now, wherein many heads of state are meeting to discuss, well, globalization. You know, things like the World Bank and etc. But what you may not know is that arguably the largest gathering of Antifa ever is there, attacking people, of course, innocent people, of course, destroying their property, their mom and pop businesses, random people's cars, terrorizing people who just happen to be in their vehicle or walking down the street. Right now, the skyline of Hamburg is full of smoke from their arson. Now, don't get me wrong, I am against globalization imposed upon us by the elites, by governments and authority. And not just because their agenda is to serve their own interest at the detriment of the rest of us, we the people of the world, but also just out of principle. If we the people do not make the conscious, well-informed decision, then no one has the right to impose it upon us. But anyway, that does not in any way justify Antifa's actions.
Two Antifa fascists, both too dumb to even consider concealing themselves, attack the journalist Marcus Di Paola from a Chinese media outlet whilst screeching "Nazi pig, piss off Nazi pig," assaulting him, beating him to the floor and kicking him in the face for merely doing his job and filming the protests as a journalist.
Ow! Sorry. Nazi-Schwein. No. Nazi-Schwein. I'm sorry. Pisst euch! Fucking Nazi-Schweine! Haut ab! Jetzt verpiss dich!
Are Antifa actually attacking the malicious elites who take advantage of the rest of us? No, they're not. Of course not. They are merely attacking regular people and ruining their lives by destroying their livelihoods, their transportations, their communities, their reputations. Antifa, as usual, is falsely accusing people of being white supremacists and so on, and then tracking them down and ganging up on them and beating them up. Please see the link to Tim Pool's video about this below.
These people have had a violent history through and through. If you go to Germany's predominant left-wing paper Taz and search by the term Antifa, you will find nothing more but one article after another in praise of this organization and its actions. Left-leaning political parties and institutions since the early 2000s have been suspiciously silent, unwilling to condemn, or at worst outright supportive or even advocating for what is essentially a group of thugs.
Thought it was a beautiful sight.
Oh, but they are the good guys, because they call themselves the anti-fascists line is easily one of the single most ingenious marketing coups any political movement has ever undertaken, completely masking the thuggish intentions of what is essentially one of the biggest enemies of democracy in our modern Western societies.
So this is happening, and your mainstream news may not be telling you about it, and if they aren't, you should ask yourself why, and ask them too. Demand that they actually report what is newsworthy. And if you want more info on this, search terms like G20 Antifa, or Hamburg Antifa, or G20 Hamburg Antifa, and so on. But I just want to make sure everyone knows this is going on. Peace for the peaceful, tough love, freedom for those who respect the freedom of others, and equality of opportunity, not of outcome. Thanks for watching, folks! And fuck Antifa.